Okay, hair.
Come on, shush.
What is good, everyone? Welcome back to our For My Future Self podcast. You already know what it is. It's your girl, Callie.
Ooh, you already know what it is. It's your...
Y'all already know what it
Y'all
is.
already know what it is. It's Serena. I don't know what that was. And I'm so excited to be here. We got the energy today, y'all.
We do.
We really do.
Yeah, I'm rejuvenated. I had a good morning sleep.
I did have a good sleep.
Oh.
Okay, I woke up. Do you ever have those dreams where you dream about waking up and then like doing a bunch of shit?
Yeah.
And it's like a normal thing. Like
and
you're
you
getting
thought,
your
like,
clothes,
okay, I'm
you're
awake.
brushing your teeth. I even
Mhm.
dreamt that I was preparing to come here.
Yep.
But I forgot the mic. And so I was stressed out in my sleep. So when I woke up, I felt like my whole face was just swollen.
Oh my God. Were you sweating and everything?
And then I found out that was a dream. And then I woke up again.
You had Inception?
Yeah, because I woke up.
That's crazy.
I woke up knowing that I dreamt about doing all that in my dream. So when I looked in the mirror, I had big puffy eye bags.
Oh my gosh.
And I turned to my boyfriend and I was like, I didn't get enough sleep or something, or I was dreaming. And then I woke up again. Girl.
That's wild.
I need help. Somebody help me.
I've never heard of that before. When someone would dream and then wake up and then a dream.
I think I've noticed that when that happens to me, it's because I didn't do like a proper night routine.
Did you eat late or did you sleep late?
No, I slept around 11-ish, close to 11, which is normal.
Right.
But yeah.
That's crazy.
But I didn't do a night routine. Like I maybe have forgotten to do my skincare, and then I fell asleep watching a show, and then I didn't.
Yo, that's crazy.
So do your night routine. Maybe
I've only had one layer of the Inception. You had like 3. So I remember it happened like I think in high school. It was like senior boards or whatever, or like we had finals or whatever, and I was very stressed, and I wanted to make sure everything was perfect. I had my presentation done. I had my report, everything, and I had a dream that I went to school. I went to first period, second period, third period, and at the end of
all the periods,
I went through all the periods, and then at the end of the day, that's when we would go into our boards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I woke up in the middle of my presentation, and then I woke up, I was like,
course, and I gotta do the damn thing all over again.
Wait a second. Wow.
Yeah,
it was a mess.
Anyway,
I was sweating. Anyways. But yeah.
How was your day? Okay, wait. We have to do a life update.
Okay.
I want to do these every so often. Like, how are we doing? Mm-hmm. What's going on? So what's going on with you?
Honestly, I've been really good. I think the last time we talked, I think we were both kind of going through it, like financially.
So let's talk about.
So this month of July, I feel like it's been picking up. Just like how we talked about, like it's a cycle, it's a whole thing. Like you're bound to be slow certain days, you're bound to be slow certain months, and then it's gonna pick up eventually. But yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. So like I've been getting booked a lot this past July. I just think that this year's going by really quickly, and I'm overwhelmed with how fast it's moving. But yeah, I'm spending time with more friends, more family, and I'm getting booked more. So it's all on the rise.
And just remember that when it gets slower, it's not you. It's just the season.
It's not me.
And you have control.
Yes.
Yeah. So I get that. Like when then you get a lot of clients, you're getting appointments, everything's good. Everything seems to be good because we're getting a lot of clients. But let's not base our happiness like on that. I think that's what we're working on.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love that for you.
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? How's everything? Happy July.
Yeah, since the last time we talked, I think I was kind of getting out of a rut, and I feel so much better now. Not gonna lie, like I was stressed out because there was a lot of things going on, which is a good thing, especially in business. I got a listing in the Bay Area.
Come on now.
Tell me when I go. Okay. Yeah, it's
Serena.
It's the Bay Area, so
congratulations.
It's a really good opportunity. Thank you. Closing on a home this week. So we're making the moves, and I'm continuing to try to stay consistent with what I'm doing. And it truly, truly makes a difference when you stay consistent, especially when you're running a business or whatever you're trying to achieve. What I've learned through all this is at the end of the day, it's consistency. It's just doing the activity, and even though you don't see results right away, consistency is working for you. It's just kind of like building it up for you, and it'll be worth it rather than not being consistent and now it puts me in more stress when I'm not consistent, but I know it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's like if you want to go to the gym, if you want to do any kind of habit that you want to implement in your life, but just do one thing at a time.
Yep.
That's what I've been doing, just not being mad at myself if I don't do every single habit. But yeah.
Yay! I'm so happy for you. I know you brought up like potential homes that you want to sell or work with, and one of them was in the Bay Area.
I can't believe, like, it
happened. Dude, like, congratulations.
Thank you.
And this is like by yourself, right? Like solo
dolo.
Let's
and it worked out so well. I think that's why I was stressed, because I wanted to be really good for my client, but it worked out, and we're gonna go live probably beginning of next month.
Yes. Come on, Serena. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
So how's you and your man? Okay, so by the way, we're both happily taken.
Thank you so much.
Shout out. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
How's you and your man?
We're good. Yeah.
Sorry if that's a personal question.
We're good. Like, we're good. We're honestly, like, he's like my best friend. So
I love
honestly, it's really like nice being with your best friend. Obviously, like, you're gonna butt heads. That's natural. But how did you meet your boyfriend?
Good question. I met him at a McDonald's. I just
Mickey
telling
D's?
someone about this. So me and my man have been dating for 2 years.
Okay.
But I've known him since he hates when I say this, but since I was 17. Because he's 4 years older than me.
That's
but
good.
It
That's
doesn't
all
matter.
good.
But yeah, we met at a McDonald's, like friend of a friend.
Okay, mutuals.
Friend of an ex. I'm just kidding. No, real. That's real. No, I mean, and ever since then, we've been in the same friend group. We've, known each other. We've just been, again, we're best friends, and I think it just came at the right time. We came together at the perfect time in our lives, where we've experienced everything, experienced different people, and I think it all worked out. And at the end of the day, like, we've always had that really strong compatibility and like chemistry.
Yeah, you guys work. I feel like you guys work it well together, especially being in the same industry. That's dope. Like, working with
it's different. It's different. I think it's important to date your best friend. I think out of everything that I've learned through past relationships and stuff, I think it's important to have that foundation. You want your partner to be like your homie. Like, you can go to them for anything, and then the chemistry is so important.
It's different. It's different because I feel like for some people, I mean, it's different for everyone, but when you start out as friends and then you get into a relationship, I feel like it's easier to have a different perspective on things. So, like, say I need advice, or say, like, I'm calling him out on something, or he's calling me out on something. Yeah, we can take it personal, but it's like, okay, what if your friend is kind of just trying to be real with you, and no one else is gonna call you out or like point things out and like push you in that way, and it's just like you're a little bit more appreciative and you get it, rather than like getting butthurt, getting petty, or like taking it too hard from like. Sometimes that can happen. So it's easy. It's not easy, but it's like it eases you in when it comes to like understanding both sides of situations. And then it's also like we're both silly and we're both goofy, and it's like dope.
Fun,
right?
Like, especially with the same humor.
Yeah.
But we're disclaiming too, this is from our experiences. I know other relationships are going to be totally different. Like, you could not be with your best friend. Maybe it's like a different situation. But if that works for you,
good.
That's great. But I think just having that foundation is important to me. Is what I've learned. Is it weird that we haven't fought at all?
Are you serious?
We've never fought.
Like, have you had like quarrels, like just like discussions?
People tell me that we're weird.
I mean, I feel like maybe it's your guys' personality. Maybe when you encounter a problem, you guys are more in discussive mode.
We like to have conversations
rather than like.
Because I'm not like that. If anything, because I'm the emotional one in the relationship, but I'm not gonna, like, I never was a person to yell at somebody,
right?
Or even back then, I wasn't even comfortable communicating my feelings. But I think this time around, I've learned how to communicate my feelings better. Like, tell him when I want alone time or that kind of thing, which is so important. You know, you should be able to say what you feel about what
right
you
away.
Need right now. Like, maybe you need space, and that's not something to be offended about. It's just like, in order for you to feel good and in the relationship, sometimes that's what you need. But yeah, no, I think both of us, we are very calm people, and we don't like conflict, and
you'd rather just talk it out.
I don't know if we're just like the same. We're like, we have the same mindset about things, so that kind of helps. But me and him will just be like, I'm just waiting for the day, like,
the blows up.
What we're gonna argue about, but we're not gonna manifest that.
Yeah.
So, what about you guys? If you want to get, you don't have to get too in detail, but
I want to say, like, I guess we can talk about emotion. I think we're both very emotional people. It's not just one. I think we're at the same level of emotion. We just emote different. So like the way he expresses his emotion is different from how I would express it. On an outsider's perspective, it might look like one energy is bigger than the other when in fact they're kind of balanced. But I think over time throughout our relationship, that's when we kind of like learned to balance it out and kind of know and understand, like, okay, you're reacting this way because you see it this way, and this is how you're feeling, and I'm reacting this way, it's because this is how I feel, and this is how I'm taking it. It may not be the way you think you're saying it, but that's how I'm taking it. So like, it's just different. And I cry a lot about everything. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm stressed. I cry when I'm overwhelmed. It's just like ever since I was a baby. I know. Ever since I was little, that's how I cope with being overwhelmed. And I don't even have to be. It's kind of crazy. Like something doesn't even need to happen to me. If I just feel like I'm overwhelmed or I'm stressed, then I kind of just
make yourself cry on command.
I can if I think about it really deeply, but that's just what I need to do. After I cry, I'm good. But other people need to do other things. Like maybe you need to yell. Maybe you need to do something, go on a run. But me, I think I need a good cry, and then I'm cool. And then when I'm crying, I feel like I can't communicate well.
Right.
So like I'm just like I can't or my brain gets scattered and I'm crying, so like we can't have like leveled discussions until like the waters have receded, and then we can get down to business, okay? But yeah, everything is good. I feel like we're both very mature in our mindset, so I don't know. We've both been through traumatic things in our individual lives. So when we encounter problems, it's like, okay, is this really a problem? Because the way we're reacting, it might seem like it is, but that's just, we're strong personalities. We're strong, like we have strong energies. So a way to, like, we just had to find a way to like not take it the way we're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's complicated. It's complicated.
No, relationships in general takes work.
It's hard, y'all, but it's good.
What are some of the things that like you've learned from being in a relationship? Something that you've changed about yourself? Or
I think
that's important.
I think what's really important to me, I think I've gotten I got more patient. I feel I've been a pretty patient person, like, and it takes a lot to get me upset. But being in a relationship, I think it took me up to a different level for sure. Patience, and also not taking things to heart, like having thicker skin. So I think because my boyfriend, I think he has that quality where he doesn't really take things personal.
Oops.
Sorry. He doesn't really take things personally, or he tries not to let it overall like affect him. And so I think he taught me how to be like just a stronger, like standing your ground type person. Like don't let anyone like control your energy. So like that's what another big thing that I've learned being in a relationship.
Control your energy.
Yeah.
Protect your peace 2023.
Yeah, because before, like, I mean, like, I'm still a pretty sensitive person, but like I used to like overthink a lot. I used to like not make up scenarios, but just care about what other people think about me, like a lot. Like, oh, does this person like me? Like, am I weird? Like, was I being too loud? Or like I stressed out about that stuff. And then he taught me like, no, like, don't worry about it. You're good. Like you're gonna have haters, but whatever. Like, don't take it personal. People are different. People have different personalities, and not everyone is gonna be the same. It's not like all butterflies and rainbows all the time. So you just have to not take that to heart and keep pushing. So yeah, that's what I learned.
I love that.
Thank you, Mimi. What about you? What have you learned?
For me, I think it's confidence.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's a good one, right? Because it's like, I mean, your man should make you feel confident, right? But I think I came from relationships where there's a lot of childish, like making fun of you, like that kind of thing, like just jokingly. But I don't have that with this one. I guess we joke around, but not in an insulting way, really, to be funny. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
he compliments me more than anything. So I think, but even then, I still feel like a freaking paper bag, like I said last time. But, you know, I think through this relationship so far, it's important, like the confidence thing and just believing in myself. Because, you know, he always reminds me that, you know, I don't see myself the way he sees me.
Right.
And I would like to see myself the way he sees me because, you know, we're hard on ourselves. And so, yeah, anytime I have those like breakdowns or anything, he's always there and supportive, and I appreciate that a lot. And then he always reminds me, you know, think about this moment right now. Think about it, be in it, and then like just know that when you're at the top, when you surpassed all this, you're gonna be glad that you went through that. It's gonna feel even more rewarding.
Yeah.
When you do succeed and when you do get through this tough time. So I think the biggest thing that I've learned is to really not really appreciate, because I know it's tough to appreciate the hard times, but just like when you're in it, just be in it and don't be mad for being in it, because now you're just adding more unnecessary emotion, right?
Exactly.
Because say you're sad, right, about yourself, or maybe something you had done or something that you wish you did better, and then you're crying, and then do you ever feel that time where you're like, why am I freaking crying? I'm such a baby, like I freaking suck. Like,
yeah,
sorry. Just like,
no, yeah, like
now you're
when I get to
another emotion,
and then you're digging into like your past.
Now I'm getting a deeper hole.
Yeah,
it's just a cycle of like
it's
you
not
already felt bad about
exactly.
this one little thing.
It's
that
not just one thing
in the day.
Yeah,
but now you're like questioning your character, questioning why you did things, why did you come up this way.
That's exactly what
really it's like
that's my process for sure.
Yeah, and it's like, get the hell out. Like don't even go there. So that's what it taught me, just to like don't push yourself down when you're already down, and just like talk to yourself as if you're your best friend, because you can't always rely on your best friend to do that, your boyfriend or anybody.
No,
you
that's
have to
all
do
internal.
that at the
that's all
end
you.
Of the day. So shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
To
and
I
think whenever you're in that position where like, okay, you're going through the hardship, you're going through whatever hard, like stressful time, and then you look back at it from where you were, I think that's in a sense peace. Yeah. So when you're going through something, you just have that certainty and confidence that you'll be good, and you have to go through this. Like this is something you have to go through in order to grow. I think that's just another way of saying like how at peace you are. Because I feel like I would get so stressed out about stress. Like I would stress about being stressed.
Exactly.
So, and then when I'm crying, like you said, like when you're crying,
why am I so weak?
Why am I being so sensitive? Like, am I weak-minded?
There's another girl right there that doesn't do that shit.
Yeah, like look at her. Like, what the heck? Like, why am I not like her? And then like you dig into like the mistakes you may have made in your past, and then like just letting you guys know, like if we're crying, bro, like we're not crying for one thing. It's never just that one thing. It's like, and if anything, it encompasses everything. And then, it's like, so complicated.
If you ask us why we're crying, right?
It'll make me cry more.
No, it'll also make me feel like, what the hell? I'm really crying about this little thing. But it's more than that. I think it's what's going on in my head. And sometimes it takes me a while to communicate what's really going on here, because I'm still trying to figure it out.
Me too. I get silent.
Me too. Silent. Even though I know my boyfriend's trying to like help me out, and like kind of like go through it with me. Another thing that he's really good at is like helping me get my words out and helping me figure out what's going on. Like he'll ask me questions.
Use your
At
words.
times, like sometimes it's like, oh, maybe I'll tell him like I just don't want to talk right now, so give me a second. But it does help when he kind of like, because there's something, because every time he asks me, I'll be like, I don't know, I'm just sad.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
There's something.
There has to be something. And then once,
don't want to sound dumb.
Do you ever do this? Like, and once you figure out that something, like whenever I figure it out and I actually get to pinpoint it, I get more emotional. Does that ever happen to you?
I think so. Yeah. It does. But then I like that I have the clarity now as to why, and then figure out what I need to do. So, what the hell, our brains? We need to calm it down.
I know. Like, I think my boyfriend always tells me this too. Like, you need to slow down, breathe. Like everything is always going 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you have to kind of like step back and just breathe and just be. I think that's one thing else I learned. But we just have like a lot of energy. We do. I feel like we have the same type of like vibe.
And we have a lot going on. Like, good things, bad things.
Yeah.
And thinking about the outcomes of things. So I heard recently it's better to just be present. I know that sounds, everyone says
it's very cliche, but
because there's always going to be a tomorrow. That doesn't mean we'll have it tomorrow, but there's always going to be a tomorrow.
A chance, yeah.
It's going to be there. So just be here.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, because I'll do that all the time with work, like thinking about how's it my appointment going to look like, or how's my interaction going to be with this person? Why am I even planning how the interaction is going to be when I don't really know
that's not in your control.
Well? Yeah,
exactly.
So that's like space in my brain that could be used for something else or nothing else. You know?
Just be.
But yeah, that's important. I think supportive relationships.
And I think that ties into any relationship you have too, like not just like within your significant other, but like
friendships, workships,
family, like, everything.
Like support. Like support is such a big thing. I mean, what's important to you? I think a fun thing to talk about would be in friendships, right? Because as we get older, I mean, a lot of people have said, like, when you're closer to your 30s, like your circle gets smaller because you went through college and you had your friends there, and you've met a lot of people along the way. So what's your perspective on friends now? What's important now? What are you not giving your energy to, like, anymore?
I feel like in my life, I think I'm really grateful. Like I haven't encountered any like enemies. I've never had to cut anyone off. And I think that's just because in my life, like, I've avoided drama, or I kind of like, I attract people who I don't know. I just attract a different type of person. Like I've attracted you. Like we're the same. Like I attract people like you. So I've never attracted anyone with like that red flag. But if anything, with my friends, I know. I think it's a blessing because a lot of people lose relationships, lose friends, and it's really unfortunate how things unfold. And it could have been something that could have been that person. It's for the better. It's for the better. But yeah, I think I don't know. God put me in the right place in the right time. Like they say, like, if I know your friends, like I can tell you who you are. I think that's the saying or like the verse or whatever. But like, yeah, tell me who your friends are, and then I can tell you who you are. So like,
true.
So like I've always thought that growing up, like, okay, I need to be aware of who I surround myself with at a young age. I think my parents taught me that too. So I never had to cut anyone off. But now, I don't know. Yeah, I think my circle is pretty tight knit. Like I think I'm surrounded with people that are like me. And if they're not like me, they have that support in them. They're loyal.
And it's they're always there. Yeah, for someone that's not exactly like you.
Exactly. So like, I think a big thing when it comes to relationships is like, I don't need to talk to them all the time, but when we do,
especially now when we're
we're so much more busy, right?
So much stuff to do.
But when we do, it's like we're picking up where we left off, and I know that they'll be there when I need them. Vice versa.
We should do like green flags, red flags.
Ooh, yeah. Like, okay.
So let's start with green. Let's keep it positive first.
I like the greens.
The green flag for a friendship for me is just like being able to be around them and not feel like you have to keep continuing a conversation. Like it could be silent and not be awkward.
Yeah, I like that. Like you don't have to, like everything has been said. Like you don't have to put in that extra.
You don't have to put so much energy. I like the effortless, like not effortless where you don't put any effort into a friendship, but I mean the effortless, like
it's already
time. Just like you can sit in silence for a little bit, it's fine, and still love having their company. I really like that.
Yeah, I think a green flag for me, just piggybacking off of that, is, I don't know, you don't have to like people please them. Like you don't have to always say yes to them. You don't always have to be there. They understand your boundaries, and like you can say no if you can't at that time. So I think that's another one, like having a friend that can understand where you're coming from and your boundaries. That's a big green flag.
Being honest with you, like tell you.
Yeah, tell me what's up.
You always hear it's the person that's cares about you is the one that's going to tell you straight up, like, hey, maybe this isn't the right thing for you to do, or don't tell them what to do, but keep them aware, because
you never know what they're struggling with. Because like I feel like I do this a lot when, like, okay, I know I want to be there and I have the capability, but deep down I know I'm going through something, but sometimes I put myself aside to help. Right.
Yeah.
But it's good to have those friends to be like, no, dude, tell me what's up. Like, you're good. Like, you can talk to me if you can't right now. All good when you can. Like, I love that. Like, not being forced. Like, a lot of people, I feel like when they have friendships, they have these requirements or like they like, oh, like well, she didn't do this for me, or he didn't do this for me.
She don't have a Louis bag. I'm just kidding. You know, just like someone. Yeah, for me too. Yeah, that's another thing. Just like I don't know where I came up with the Louis bag situation. I don't know. There's like maybe like those. I don't know.
Yeah,
like people,
Like,
it just I think what matters is just how we communicate. I hate the word vibe.
No,
but vibe and be able to like be in a room and like. I don't like surface level conversations.
I hate
like
it.
if we instantly like go deep into something and we open up something,
that's another green flag.
I love that because now we can have more fun conversations.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit personal and deep. I feel like whether it be a family member, let's say it's like a cousin or like a long distance cousin that you see all the time, and or like just see at family parties, and you can apply this to friends too. Like you have like surface level conversations, like we're like, oh dude, like how are you? How you been?
Which is fine at first.
That's fine. But like it doesn't go past that. Like you're are you really asking me how I am, or is it just like you just need to check it off this list? Like, okay, how's Callie doing? Okay, cool, whatever. Like you can talk about work, you know, like I feel like when people ask me how am I doing, it's like, am I good or am I bad?
Like, how are you good?
Are you still in school?
Yeah.
How is your career? How's your work? It's just those three main topics. It's never like, dude, like how you been? Like how do you feel?
Side note too, I noticed because I do small talk all the time with my job, which is
fine. Obviously,
you don't know all these people,
of course.
It's always like, how are you? Good. How are you? Good. Okay, bye. Like it's just like walking past, or it's like, how are you? Work. What you been up to? Work. Like I'm tired of saying that, honestly.
Yeah,
work
I feel like that phrase can be in the same category as like, I'll have a good one. My pleasure.
Yeah.
How you guys doing today? Paper or plastic?
Paper or plastic.
Like it's like that.
It's like why say that? I'm just gonna say hi. You don't have to say the how are you unless you really genuinely.
Unless they ask first.
I have a red flag.
Yes, go ahead.
Just like negative people, like they look at everything in such a pessimistic way, and I'm not gonna say I'm the most positive optimistic person out there, but I just don't like when it's constant complaining or just like, okay, everyone likes to gossip, yes, like everyone's done it, but if it's just all gossiping the whole time and it's almost to the point of just like being freaking rude, like hurtful, then obviously not. I just hate that kind of energy around me.
Me too.
Where it's just like, just bad energy.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going through, but I don't know. Like you can find good with the bad, find bad with the good. It's not all bad. Yeah, that's why I don't. It's like
people that are super materialistic, that kind of thing.
Materialistic.
I love nice things.
Me too.
Like,
it's not everything.
I like to talk about it or brag about it.
There are some people that like use that as a status thing. Like, oh, what is she driving? What is she wearing?
That's a whole other topic.
Right.
Oh my god. I don't know if we should get into that.
Okay, we'll talk about it another time.
But just like status, we'll talk about that. We'll definitely will. But is there anything else you want to touch on? Friendships, relationships, like
no, I'm just so happy that we reconnected.
I know,
and like we're honestly getting really close, and I'm so happy. I love Serena so much. It's been so fun. Like I think before we even started this episode, we were like, bro, we're really doing a podcast. Like I'm so happy that we started
be excited about, and to do it with like a good friend is like even more fun. But like we said, we just started reconnecting, so I thought it would be super fun to play a little game. Sorry for the listeners, I can't see it, but this is the game. It's called We're Not Really Strangers.
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
It's gonna be fun. Okay. It's we're not gonna play by the rules because we don't got time for that.
Okay.
We're just gonna do a couple, but it's basically we're just gonna pick a card and it's gonna have. I'll give you an example just so you kind of get a preview of like what to expect. But this is gonna give us a chance to like get to know each other more, or just like strengthen our relationship even more, because we're trying to do this podcast for a long time.
Right. And we're locked in, y'all. I don't know about you.
So example, let's just do one.
Okay.
Do you think the image you have of yourself matches the image people see you as? Wait, I don't know if I have to answer this or like you have to answer this about me. Because I think that's how it is.
Is it?
Like, yeah, because it's like
I think it's funner that way. Actually,
what do we do?
I mean,
which one's way more fun? So either if I read this question, do you answer it for yourself or do you answer it based on what you think for me.
I think it's funner if we do it
based on each other,
and then we'll come to a conclusion of like what we're really feeling.
Okay, this is a good question.
Okay,
to ask,
okay, we ask it.
So like, yeah, say this for me. So
Okay.
it's, do you think the image you have of me
Mm-hmm.
matches the image people see me as? So I feel like you do see me now more.
I see.
Outside,
I actually see you now. Like I know.
Compared to
I
like,
know
what
you
see
more.
Online or
right.
that kind of
I
thing.
feel like. Yeah, I feel like when your outside perspective, it's very like strong.
Really?
I feel like if I didn't know you,
God.
like strong and
that.
like intimidating.
No way, dude.
Yeah, because like you're a strong, beautiful woman, right? And you're young. You're in a hard industry, and you're literally you're so good at social media. You have good style. You have good presence. You know how to speak to people. So like I feel like if someone's just following, let's just say they started following you on Instagram. And for example, maybe they know of you, maybe they seen you in school, but they didn't really talk to you like that. But I kind of knew you though. Like I knew your friends and I knew you. Yeah, I knew you a little bit more. But like say it's just like a random person and they're like, oh my God, like Serena is so cool. Like she's out here really doing the thing that yeah, like if I didn't know you, this is the perspective that I would think. Cause like yeah, I just feel like you would be I think someone would be very intimidated by you because you're in this
See? I feel like I'm harmless.
See,
like,
that's how you see yourself, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's a very good question.
Okay.
But yeah. But like, now,
what do you feel like?
But I feel like now that I know you, I think it still matches up because I think slowly as you take each day by day, your confidence just builds. And I feel like from the first day that we hung out, or like from the first day I did your lashes, I feel like today you're more confident.
Aww,
yeah, like so I feel like you're like I feel like a different energy from you. Like it's a little bit brighter. Because before I don't know what you were going through. For this.
Yeah, oh no, at that time I think
you were
I
going
was
through
struggling.
something, but like I think bringing this together and doing this podcast, I think it's really like it like you're shining in a different way. And I think our podcast also is pouring into our individual lives. Like it doesn't stop here. I feel like our inspiration and our motivation, it goes into like our industries. Like we're really doing it on social media. You're posting really good content. I'm booking more people. So fun. Yeah, I think now that I know you, I know what you're going through, I know your struggles. I think it does match, but now I think your confidence is building, wherein it'll reach that level of what people will see.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
Yay! I'm glad I could answer that for you. That's a good first question.
Blushing.
You said just like.
Watch you get like the basic one. Okay.
Oh my God! Okay. Ready? Oh. Okay.
It's level 2, so it's not going to be.
Okay.
Oh, it is level 2.
I think this doesn't apply. Do you just want to do that same one?
Oh, yeah.
Let's just do the same one.
That's a good one. So, do you think image you have of yourself matches the people that see you as?
Okay.
The image you think of yourself.
Yeah,
I feel like when you look at, obviously, what we mainly see is like the dancing, and you're just like this. Like, you can see my face right now, but you just be this badass
oh my God,
confidence all around.
Oh my gosh,
like because you're a whole other character. But then knowing you now, you're just, it's not like you're not confident or not like that, but you're not like you're not gonna be like that how you dance. Like
Sasha Fierce.
Yes, you're like a whole. That's like your alter ego. But underneath that, it's more like you have such a sweet, like happy, vibrant energy.
Oh, thank you.
And I know you say like you're sensitive, and I get that, but you still, it's just all good energy.
Thank you.
Like when I look at you, whatever, even like knowing you like from afar, like when I see you, it's not a bad energy. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes complete sense. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if you feel that way about yourself. Like, do you feel like
like I love dancing. I think that's just who I am. And so I think the people who are listening now, I think you've heard me say this before if you ever took any of my classes or danced with me. I think dance in itself, as the art or like the way of life or whatever, it brings out who someone truly is without holding back. So when I dance, I feel like what you see there is me, 100% of me without any reservation, because it's just wholehearted. And like I feel like I can express that through dance, and I feel like that's me, like 100%.
But would you want that to be here?
I want to say,
Are you working towards that,
I am working towards that. I think when I'm dancing, it's like a very like confident, very sassy, and just like sure of herself.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like I dance, and I can see it in my face, and I can see it, I can feel it in my energy when I'm moving. I do want to reach that. I think that's a goal.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hella intense all the time.
Right, because obviously you can't be that way.
Right, but yeah, I would love to reach her.
But you have such a, so outside of dance, like, you look at yourself now, you have such a softer vibe. Whereas when you're dancing, it's more of a fire.
Yeah, it's like
fire
lit.
And water.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that.
That's cute. It's a balance. I know.
like that. You can
Thank
step
you.
into that. And I'm trying to find my fire part of me. So I like that.
Yay, thank you.
Oh,
I love that.
Okay, let's see if we can both answer.
Okay.
What do you think I'm most likely to splurge on?
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that one.
Okay. Can we put like a cap on how much money?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
What do you think I would splurge?
Oh, for sure, a house. That's your dream.
Oh my god, that's so true. I was like thinking in my head, what would I do? That's
a dream
true.
home.
I would get like the perfect home.
Like you've seen so many homes
that I like want.
And you're like inspo.
For me, for you, I think it would be your wardrobe.
Yeah, for sure.
More neutrals, more nude, just like heightening it, like Devil Wears Prada status.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
You would definitely just like build that shit up, your wardrobe, and make yourself a nice like closet and everything.
That's a good one. That's a pretty good one. You're right. I think that's like 95% right. And then another one I would splurge on is like my own like studio space.
Oh, duh.
It's okay. It's okay. She's peeping the outfit. That's why.
Yes. And vacations.
Ooh, vacations is a good one. I guess we can make this a general question. What would you guys splurge on if you had it like that?
In the comments below.
If you had it like that.
If you're on YouTube.
Got it like that. If you're on YouTube.
Or tell us on Instagram, whatever.
Whatever you think. Okay, one more. Wait, is this the level? Should we do a hard level?
I don't know if they're mixed up or not. I don't think they are.
Wow. Okay, make an assumption about me.
Oh.
So both of us, it says both players. Assumption.
Like that we don't like. Okay, let me think about this.
I know.
Let me think about this. Assumption.
I would have thought you were an only child.
What? What makes me look like an only child?
I don't know. You're ate. Ate in Tagalog is older sister. But if I didn't know you, and just based off like.
That's so interesting.
Like you're very like independent and like
That's an older sibling for you.
It's an older sibling for you. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a random one.
That you're what's I gonna say? How do I word this? Like you're picky. You're picky with how you spend your time.
I think that's true though.
Yeah, like it seems like you've been that person to be like, if you don't want to go do something with someone, you're just gonna say no. But like when you're younger, I feel like you say yes more, but I think maybe you've just been like that. That like if you want to go out with your friends and they try to make you go and all that stuff, you're okay with just saying no and you don't feel bad and you don't have FOMO.
Okay, yeah. I don't really have FOMO like that.
Yeah, I feel like you don't have FOMO.
Let me do another one for you, actually. If I didn't know you like that, I would have think you've never really like you're not struggling. It doesn't.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're struggling.
What therapy this is, y'all.
It doesn't even look like you're struggling. Like
really,
just like
I post my struggles still.
But it doesn't even look like you're like like we've talked about our struggles in our businesses. I feel like as an outsider.
Oh, you don't look like you're struggling either, actually.
Yeah, you don't look like you're struggling, but under the surface.
Yeah, good job. We
did that.
Do you want to do one more?
Let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's just do it. Maybe these are mixed because all of these are ones, and that's in the 3 section. Another level 1. Okay, rate your dancing skills on a scale of 1 to 10. On a count of 3. On a count of 3.
We already know. We already know this one though.
Okay, but you can dance too.
I know, but we shouldn't even do this one because you're literally
It's obviously both 10s.
She's literally an 11. I'm a 10. She's an 11. If we're being
10 is
nice.
a cap. We're both 10. Okay.
Show some right now.
We're both top 2 and we're not number 2. Okay, what's the most pain you've ever been in that wasn't physical?
Ooh, oh God,
that's hard.
I think we have to answer for ourselves because we obviously don't know each other.
Yeah, we'll answer for you. We'll think. Do you have one already?
What's the most pain you've ever been in that wasn't physical?
Wasn't physical.
I've been in like not good relationships, so
it's a good one.
That's already bad, toxic.
Yeah, I think I think this can go for everyone. Probably losing a loved one.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah. When I lost my dog. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's do one that's not going to be sad.
I know.
Okay,
let's end up on a good note.
Okay.
I didn't know I was going to pick that one. Okay.
Admit something. No, I won't do that. Let's just wait till we find a fun one.
They're not playing this game correct.
How likely am I to go camping? No, I'm actually going to go camping, but
I love camping.
Do I remind you of anyone?
No,
because you remind me of you.
Yeah, you remind me of you when I think of Serena.
What about me is most strange? No. Okay,
we're not playing this game right. What does that say?
I don't know. Do I? No. It's just both like wrestle through these. Oh, okay, there's a fun light. Okay, let's end off on this. Okay, what fast food restaurant do you think I'm most likely to drive through, and what's my order?
Okay, this is a good one.
Hard, though. I don't know what you would get. You don't look like you eat fast food.
Girl.
Okay, go.
Okay, I think, let me go first. I think I have your order.
Oh, you have my order?
I think I have your order. Let's just, okay, this is probably really basic for everyone, but you go to In-N-Out.
Okay.
You would get an animal style cheeseburger.
No.
Like, never mind.
I'm like the 1% that doesn't like animal style.
Oh, you like it plain?
I'm fine with just a regular.
Well, I was gonna say you're gonna get like a vanilla shake.
I am a vanilla shake. Wow.
Okay. But you would go to In-N-Out though.
I would go to. I feel like everybody would. Or I don't want to be the same and say.
Okay, you can say something else.
McDonald's.
Okay, I like
McDonald's. I feel like you're a McNugget gal with the Sprite. No, that's me.
I don't really like soda like that.
Oh, okay.
But I would get nuggets. What would my sauce?
Fries.
What would my sauce be?
Ugh, I don't even use sauce. Am I weird? Okay.
You don't do sauce?
No, I don't care for sauces.
I love sauce.
What do I even have? I don't get sauces, so I wouldn't know. Honey mustard?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got your vanilla.
You got my vanilla.
And she got my good job.
Honey mustard.
Okay, we'll cool. One more. I actually like this one. It's not even a question.
Okay.
It's more of like a statement, and I think it applies to our episode today. So it says, be more interested in understanding others than being understood.
Wait, pick one?
No. It's just a reminder.
Oh, wait. Be more interested in understanding others than being understood. Honestly, yeah.
That's a good one.
I think that's something that's a message that was said in a book that I read. That's a way to like, I think it was a highly effective people. And if you want to be likable, like instead of being the loudest person in the room, you have to try to be interested in other people that are in the room.
That's a good one. Wow, I've never heard that. But yeah, this works with relationships too. Like you want to give all your like understanding and support and open ears to like your friends, right?
Because that's what people want.
So like you want to start. Don't really push your agenda on everyone else. So I think this is a great way to end our episode.
I want In-N-Out now.
I know, me too.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening and watching. This was a really fun episode.
Yeah, I loved the game. Maybe we'll include more games.
Yeah, we have a lot more in store. Don't you worry, my darling.
Okay, here we go. Thank you, guys. Signing out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.